Live from beautiful Oriole Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And today on the hill, Chris Bassett. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now, Matt McClain. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. On the outside corner, got him looking. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Splits the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Toss to Alonso. Inning over. Orioles due up in the first. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Baltimore. On the hill for the Reds, Rhett Lauder. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Taylor Ward leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Out towards right center field. Friedel on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Gunnar Henderson batting with 1 down takes a strike. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Pete Alonso stands in now and watches strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ground ball up the middle. McLean handles, throws to first, and that takes care of Alonso. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Strike 2. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Got him swinging. Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. Late with the swing there. Second inning here, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
At the plate, Will Benson. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. He sends it out of here. The Reds score first. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Noel V. Marte in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on. So now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air right field. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a four-bagger.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one in the air, center field. Friedel under it. And a quick out, number one.
That is fifth right fielder, Tyler.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. The 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Oh, 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Popped up. McLean settles under it. And there's two down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So up next, Colton Cowser. The 1-0. Louder, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Here's a high chopper. De La Cruz out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the third inning. In now for the Reds, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. That's the ball. That one missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder TJ Friedel.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedel getting ready to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Swing and a miss. This one lifted in the air, left field. 2 away now.
next for Cincinnati, second baseman Matt McLean.
Matt McLean will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Man at first, Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Check swing called strike, and it's 0-1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Goes down looking. Reds leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third, here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch way inside, a fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Up and in, and it's 2-0. Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Blaze Alexander. Right through there for a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more aggressive with those pitches.
That's towards center. Friedel should have this one. 1 away. So digging in, Kobe Mayo. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Quick toss to first, and he's back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
The 2-1. Hit in the air, center field. Friedel moving under it. 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Taylor.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike 1. Mountcastle leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field. Marte on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 1 and the Orioles nothing. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back now at Oriole Park. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate. Out towards right center field. O'Neill on his way over. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher
Tyler Stevenson digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. But they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, digging in, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Oh, that's inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Hey!
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Outside. Ball 2. tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's downstairs and outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
One out man at first. Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go. Now fly ball to right center. Friedel makes a nice run and catch. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Henderson off of first with 2 away. Right down to shoot. That's strike one. Dive in. It gets down. Could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score, and they've tied it. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser grounded out his first time up. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. In the air to left center. Base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Big swing of the bat right there to give them the lead. That was clutch. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Mountcastle batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. And now two aboard. Next to hit, Blaze Alexander. Fly to center his first time. Right through there for a strike. Two on, two outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Stewart, the flip, throw not in time, and he's safe.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
All loaded up. Kobe Mayo getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got one challenge left now. Out to short, De La Cruz. Over to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 2 and the Reds 1. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. High fly ball down the left field line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. In the air, left field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, LR2G29.
And the batter now, LR2G29. Marte. Flied to right his first time. And that's in for a strike. The Orioles up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, right field. 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, third
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. That one out to right, and that is that. Reds go down quietly. They're down 2-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 74,
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Taylor Ward. First pitch just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it. Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2. Slider for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Connor Phillips, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Mole, a left-hander, also throwing. 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And here is Adley Rutschman.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. And that drops in for a strike. Up the middle, De La Cruz. The turn by McLean at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. TJ Friedel will hit next.
Center fielder, TJ Friedel.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That one inside, look out. On the ground to first. Alonso takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
For Cincinnati,
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Hit on the ground to the right side. Alonso steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on.
Whoa.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. Out number 3. Reds down in order. And our score remains 2-1. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the 6th. Tyler O'Neill now at the plate. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Pierce Johnson up and throwing for Terry Francona. Burke getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2-1. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder,
Colton Cowser digs in now. So 2 balls and no strikes. Now one missed. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. This one in the air, center field. Friedel gets under it. Out number 2.
up next for the Orioles, designated hitter.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. A walk, and he's also singled. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. That is the inning. Orioles held in check there. They lead it 2-1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles. Dietrich ends.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. This guy with light tower power. A little bit low. And that is ball one. The Orioles trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Nope, that's away.
So the tying run at second. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder Will Benson.
So digging in, Will Benson. He's already homered here in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Next for Cincinnati, Noel V. Marte. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, go ahead run at scoring position. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him, no big deal.
Foul ball still 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Hayes in the box again, takes a strike. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Reds 3 and the Orioles 2. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back here in Baltimore, leading off, Blaze Alexander. That one in there across the letters.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Out towards right center field, and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The Orioles with the go-ahead run at the plate here, the bottom of the seventh. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. Here comes the throw, and now runners at the corners, nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging and heading for home. In to score from third. And this game is tied in the seventh. Go-ahead run on base. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The turn by McLean at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. The tying run comes across, and we're knotted up again. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Matt McLean will hit next. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. They lead it in the 8th.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Sal Stewart getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Man at second. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Chopped left side. Toss to Alonso. Now 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. That one fouled off. Sets him down on strikes. They limit the damage here. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Graham Ashcraft. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Activity in the bullpen. Emilio Pagan, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Santillan warming up as well. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. 0-1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. The 0-1. Bounce to the left side. De La Cruz whips it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important at a big moment like that. Nicely done.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, and now Tyler O'Neill. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. In the air, right side. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. In there at the knees for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
On the ground. Oh, great stop. Jump throw on the money. Nice play. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. Through 8 full, It's the Reds 4 and the Orioles 3. Now on the bump, Rico Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Foul ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Benson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one close, ruled a ball. And now 3-1. Late on that fastball. Struck him out without a swing. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Marte at the plate now, and that's strike one. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. And it stays fair. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Yo one. In the air to left center. Ward on the move to the alley. And that is that. One hit, one left. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. Reds out front 4-3. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emilio Pagan.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, one-run game. Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan Mountcastle. There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the second baseman, Blaze Alexander. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Reds trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Into center. Friedel trying to get to it. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.